What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're going to take a look at the 2020 Jordan 1 Biohack today, and we're going to compare it to the shoe it's loosely based on, the 2005 Nike Dunk Undefeated. So for those of you that are new, this is Vintage Kicks Gallery. Alright guys, what I want to do with this video is really see how these two stack up, and at first glance, if you don't have these in hand, if you're just looking at pictures, I can see how this would be a little bit of a puzzling situation for you. But let's start at the very beginning. What we have here is a 2005 Nike Dunk Undefeated, and rumor has it the original colorway name for this was Biohack in brown. I don't know, I didn't find any real confirmation on that, but it seems to be what people are saying. This shoe was limited to 5,000 pairs back in 2005, and they're extremely difficult to find these days. Prices are, well, as you can imagine with most dunks, extremely high, but even by dunk standards, these are pretty expensive these days. So take a look at what they sell for now on StockX. It's nuts, right? Yeah. So this shoe came out very recently in 2020, and the days leading up to it, when the pictures started coming in, they were really drawing close comparisons to the Dunk. Now, I, as the Dunk owner, was looking at these and I said, well, if they come even close to the Dunk, these are definitely a buy, right? I ended up copying them, and to my surprise, Resale is pretty low on them. So take a look at that too. All right, so how do these actually compare? At first glance, when you take a look at them, I mean, you tell me, are they exactly the same? Are they similar? We're gonna say they're loosely based on these. So what I mean by that is if you look at the color palette, they're similar, but they're actually very different. So each color is significantly different going from shoe to shoe. So for instance, the blue of the toe box. On the Biohack here, it's more of a Tiffany blue, whereas on the Undefeated, you're at a blue, a sky blue. Also the material, significantly different, but we're gonna get into that in a second. Let's take a look at some of the other colors. We have this brown here in the back. We've got brown here, but again, different shades. Not really close, semi-close, but not really. The pink, I think, was supposed to be this here. Again, loosely based on, but I think it's unfair to really call them similar. Even the sole colors, when you look at it, you could tell that it's based on this, but this definitely has its own identity. I think it's really unfair to directly, say these are the same shoe, or this is a sister shoe, or a follow-up on this. Is it Undefeated 2? So Undefeated had nothing to do with this release, and I think Jordan Brand did pretty decent because most of the people that wanted pairs, they got pairs, which is, well, kind of uncommon these days, especially with the Jordan 1. So let's talk about the stuff. We've talked about the colors, but what is really dissimilar on here is when you get to the build quality. So take a look at the 2005 Dunk, and you're gonna see right away, these are incredible quality as far as the materials. Now granted, this was 15 years ago, things have changed at Nike, but come on, this is one of the best quality dunks, I think. As far as the modern era, one of the best you can get, and I truly mean that. It is a no liner dunk, meaning there's no padding in here, there's no lining. It has the rough suede here, it's got the suede tongue, and honestly, not that bad as far as comfort. On the other hand, this is just your standard Jordan 1, and it is an OG high, although it does have a dissimilar tongue tag that we're not used to. By the way, the tongue tag is pretty dope on these, I do have to say. But it's not a no liner, which would be kind of cool if they would have done this, as an homage to this with the no liner, but they didn't. Some stuff that I see right off the bat with the Jordan 1, the shape sucks. I mean, compared to an OG, it really sucks, but it's just bad. You've got this, man, take a look. You've got this angle going forward here. You've got the terrible, terrible shaped toe box. Really reminiscent of some of the poorest shapes that we've seen out of Jordan Brand for the one in recent history, but I don't think a lot of people are buying this for, you know, OG tendencies, we'll call them. So as far as the quality goes too, I mean, hey, this is a really high bar, okay? So you're not gonna get to this. This is not even close. But let's compare this to some recent releases, and I actually think quality-wise and the materials, these are pretty damn good compared to what we've been seeing lately. This area up here is a really dull, it's like a, it's not a nubuck, it's almost like a matte finished leather. You can see some grain in it, which is nice. The black is like a flocking felt. This is definitely nubuck, and by the way, look at that, that's kind of cool. And then the toe box is, I don't know, very synthetic, whatever it is, but you know, all in all, pretty decent. And I think that had Jordan Brand collaborated with somebody on this release, they would have been a hell of a lot harder to get. So let's talk resale on these guys, because after all, the release is done, it's over with. So if you're considering buying this now, you're definitely gonna be buying a resale. To me, resale on this is super low. I mean, super undervalued, underrated, all things considered. Yes, stock was very, very high on these, but let's look at what we have here. We've got the makings of a future classic. If it's anything like these, it'll take a little bit of time to catch on, but I truly believe this is gonna be like a $500 one at some point. Yeah, I know, it's a hot take, but come on, seriously, if you look at what else is selling for 500 bucks, this is pretty dope. I've seen a lot of people kind of gripe on what do you wear that with, and to me, when I wear these, I haven't worn these yet, but when I wear these, I wear a light colored denim and a solid colored t-shirt, that's it. These kind of make the outfit. This is gonna be the same way. So do I recommend buying? Absolutely, without a doubt. At current resale prices in the 200s, this is a no-brainer to me. I won't be wearing these for a while. I'm gonna kind of keep them on ice and, you know, pull them out on special occasions here and there, but it's definitely not gonna be a heavy rotation hitter for me. These, same way, I kind of wear them just on special occasions. So in 2005, when these came out, they were limited to 5,000 pairs. I would bet you, if you looked at the stock numbers on these, they're in excess of 500,000. Now, I don't have any proof of that, but I'm just saying everywhere had them. And pretty much, you know, across the board, all the homies that wanted them got them. You know, not too many L's. Now, I'm not saying that everybody got them. It's far from it, obviously, because there is resale. But for the most part, if you put in the work, you did enough raffles, you got yourself a pair. Certainly was not the case with these. So guys, what do you think? Real quick, I'm just gonna show you a couple features of this that I do absolutely love. Number one, you've got this deconstructed tongue, amazing tongue tag, great color blocking, great colors in general, and look at that. That little accent makes the whole back pop off. As I said, the shape kind of sucks, but I'm curious for those of you that got them, what do you think? I mean, are you gonna be wearing them? Are you gonna hold them? Are you gonna flip them? What's the deal? I like when Nike does this, when they give an homage to a past shoe. They don't really go in on it, but they definitely take the stuff that made this thing pop, made it a classic, and applied it to a Jordan 1. Guys, I'm telling you, future classic. Now give it some time. $500 shoe. All right, that's gonna do it. Please like, please subscribe, and I'll see you next time. As always, thanks for watching.